Astros rallied for 5 in the ninth to earn a snatch and back style victory, putting the LA Dodgers in a position tonight where they're trying to avoid their first 3-game losing streak of the season. Carlos Correa has been the Astros' most consistent player on both sides of the scorecard this year. One of their doubleheader down the road at Petco Park, they beat the Giants 6-0, and they've pulled even with the Giants. It's a 1-1 tie in game 2 of that twin ball in the fourth. Open for the rest of the night. The 0-2 is swung on and missed. Slider takes care of George Springer to start the ball game. And I think we're seeing, we're 2 at-bats into the game, Alex, why Graterol is considered a closer of the future. 1-1 from Graterol is served into the opposite field. And that's how you straighten out 101 miles an hour.
I mean, the epitome of a great hitter.
Behind 0-2 with the runner aboard and 2 out in the first. And Brusdar Graterol strikes out 3. And we're out to a very impressive start to the ball game. Betts, Seager, and Pollock off the top. Muncy and Smith follow. Will Smith has been outstanding since coming off the IL with a neck injury on August 23rd over a 3-year span. The 6-time All-Star, 6-time Gold Glover Zach Greinke. It's 0-2 to Mookie Betts leading off the home half of the first, and Betts rolls over a ground ball for Correa, who made the play while that ball was getting past him.
And a dandy for Carlos Correa.
Seager bounces it to that rookie first baseman. Abraham Toro makes the play, and there were 2 gone.
The Gold Glovers just say, hey, throw whatever you want.
Pollock sends the ball well hit into the corner in left field, and that one is gone. A.J. Pollock's 10th of the year.
We talked about the previous pitch, a good cutter at 82 miles an hour.
Curveball finished him off. Scoreboard cracked open, 2 outs into the first, courtesy of A.J. Pollock's 10th of the year. More than just a few pitchers tonight. In fact, Doc Roberts telling us it sounds like everybody except for Pedro Baez. And there's ball 4. The young player here for the Astros, Abraham Toro, bounces it to the right side of the infield. Maldonado was running, avoids the double play, so it's a runner in scoring position with 2 gone now. Another bouncer to the right side of the infield. And that'll wrap up the inning.
Off the plate, not on the plate.
Now it's going to be a series of relievers used by LA. Here's Chris Taylor bunting, and that's a good one. Bregman bare hands, he won't have a play.
And sometimes if he throws one in, he goes, watch out, get out of the way.
Peterson on the first pitch, bounces it to Toro to second for 1. Relay to first, in time to double him up. We'll see if the Dodgers want to take another look at it. A flashy double play on a tough chance gets Greinke out of trouble in the second.
The most difficult play to turn in baseball, the right-handed first baseman. Nothing fancy, coming right after you, right over the top.
With the Giants, they took game 1, and they're still tied 1 apiece. Actually, San Diego's just taking a 2-1 lead in the nightcap as Springer grounds out. Ooh. Hit hard into the left field corner, and that's going to bounce up and over the wall, take down a cutout, and land Bregman at second base. And that one bounces away from Smith. Free 90 feet on base for Bregman, who moves up to third. On the ground to the right side of the infield, Taylor to Bellinger to strand a base runner.
He had no home runs and low A ball through the first half. And $365 million later, he's done just okay.
Bites on a Zack Greinke curveball, lifts it into left. Gibby was intense. Great change up to strikeout. Seager, vintage Greinke, and a quick 1-2-3 third.
All right. To be continued.
2 balls and 2 strikes to A.J. Pollock. And Bregman's got him for out number 1. Smith sends a fly ball out to right. Real quick. Stay with us. We're going to have you do some play-by-play next half inning. As Jake McGee takes over on the mound for the Dodgers, their 4th pitcher of the ball game.
Stadium is loud.
No fans, and they turn up that PA system. It's unreal. Swing and a miss by Abraham Toro, 1 gone. You sit down with Dusty. He's going to charm you with a couple of stories about playing as a young guy with Hank Aaron. He's going to look you in the eye and give you an honest answer, and you're going to say, okay, the Astros deserve a fresh start.
They've noticed this year he has really struggled on pitches ending inner third of the plate. You see that dramatic drop in average from 326 last year to 079.
That's going to be a base hit. He's 6 for 6 in that category this year. Taylor with an excuse me swing, a little flare that'll drop into fair territory. Bellinger into third. 2 accidental hits against Zack Greinke here have opened the 5th. And they're both very aware of that fact.
Oh,
there was the 53-mile-an-hour curveball. Oh, Buster, it's a delight.
I love it. Maybe a heater up in the zone, about 90 miles an hour.
Grounded to the drawn-in second baseman. That keeps everybody at bay, and there's 1 gone. Sharply hit through the hole on the left side. It scores Bellinger. Here's Taylor around to score, and it's 3-0 Los Angeles.
That just converts into comfort when you're in the box against them.
Betts sends a fly ball, well hit out to right field. Springer's back at the wall, and it's gone! For Mookie Betts, his 3rd career home run against Zack Greinke in 5 at-bats. Full count pitch to Corey Seager. And a curveball that's hit hard out into the corner and right. And it'll bound up over the wall for a ground rule double. It appears firmer than its actual velocity. And then the big dipsy-do curveball. Not before the damage is done. George Springer has just sent one over the wall against Dodger reliever Dylan Floro, and Houston is on the board on a solo homer here in the 6th.
Third baseman Alex Bregman.
And Springer, who almost took a 2-run home run away from Betts.
Christian Javier takes over on the mound for the Astros here in the home half of inning number 6. Full count pitch to Will Smith. Off the end of the bat out to right for a base hit.
The more he leans back, watch right here. You see that? And he can't see that pitch. Even though it was a ball, it looks like a pitch out to Bellinger.
2 strikes on Chris Taylor. Lively fastball passed through. Not been a good draw for Houston this year. Oakland has handled them. Swing and a miss by Peterson. Nothing comes of that runner in scoring position. We're heading to the 7th inning in LA tonight with the Dodgers on top by 4. Good with the Johnny Holstaff night as the veteran left-hander Alex Wood takes over to get the 7th.
I don't think so with a veteran team like the Astros. You know, it's a little base hit there. When we think about what Dusty Baker told us.
0-1 the count to Abraham Toro. Oh, and that one clips him on the elbow. And Straw sends a fly ball out to right. 2 gone. Really?
Talking about the sign stealing scandal as well as one documentary.
Strikeout ends the threat. 2 left stranded.
That still has to be a concern for the Dodgers because ultimately to win a championship you have to have a back end. Blow a game last night wasn't the one you wanted to blow, unfortunately.
And Betts is caught looking at a fastball. Started the night even with Betts in RBIs with 33. Betts is a 2-run homer tonight. 0-1 to Seager is into the opposite corner and run down by Brantley to retire the side. Kelly famously buzzed the tower a couple times and it touched off a bench clearing incident. Curveball that's hit on the ground is shortstop for Seager. Hey Buster, here's an unrehearsed at Miller Park instead of in Houston. Numbers on Brooks Raley, 100 Giants.
Wow.
It's just the way it is. So if it ends that way, it's San Francisco and LA in the first round. And that's going to be a base hit despite the nice diving attempt by Miles Straw.
I think getting to know the players.
That's punched into the right field corner and a fair ball. It bounced off the foul pole, which will make it a ground rule double.
He's doing this at bat.
That one's hit in the air the other way to shallow left field for Brantley to squeeze it for out number 2.
Thank you to Mr. Carlos Correa and Kike Hernandez.
Taylor with a rocket into left field, and that one's gonna go! 3-run shot for Chris Taylor.
And Taylor with a home run last night to right field. If I'm Dodger management and Dodger Nation.
Nice stop by Toro, and he flips it to Snead.
And that's called a teaser. We'll tell you when we come back.
Skillfully done.
He needs a 1, 2, 3 here. I was saying I'm looking for 3 things. Fastball velocity, fastball command, but most importantly is body language.
That against Boston, of course. Correa sends a drive out to left. And there's one gone for Jansen in the 9th. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Took the words right out of my mouth. Back up the middle. Taylor to put the finishing touches on the Astros on this Sunday. Dodgers win their Major League leading 33rd of the year going away tonight. They've defeated the Astros by a score of 8-1.